It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Michel. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on. Watch 36 to Mike. Pick it up.
Now Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A 3-yard
loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flip. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Burrow on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Julian Edelman. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field. 8. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brandon Copeland able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Second down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mixon.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very... And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
It's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with White. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 33-yard line.
Newton on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
It brings up 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And a
on second down now, Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Again, it's Michelle. Now Cam, option left. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, that's out to his running back, Michelle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. First down. It's White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now he'll tuck it and run. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run with Michelle, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
6-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
1st down, here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Bengals 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Austin on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And caught, right side, Green. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Newton's going to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jordan, I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Punt formation for the Patriots.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. Kyle Duggar.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Joe Burrow sacked. Today's final score.
On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
I guess when you join, it sends whoever's in it, if they're online, the update that you invited to the whatchamacallit or something. I guess I don't know.